Good morning. Time to wake up. Morning coffee and sports talk with me, Bob. Yeah, it's that time, folks. Time to wake up. Wake up. Time to wake up with me, Bob. I know. Just who you wanted to wake up to, right? Click the links below for the best sports books in your state. You got to do that, man. It's important. Makes you a better bettor. Fill out the form below. In the description, get a personal one-on-one tutorial on how to make $2,500 plus per month sports betting. I like that. Oh, yeah. Pretty cool stuff. Click the link below for the Heat 76ers preview, but it also takes you to the page that has all of our NBA best bets. Pretty cool stuff. Live chat is available. Pierre Chevalier. Fire, baby. Don't forget about the OddsJam partner program. Share that with your friends. Get 20% of all of the revenue generated from that link. As I bring the music down just a little bit. How's that? A little better? Sign up on OddsJam. Get one free bet delivered to your email on a daily basis. A free profitable bet. Cool stuff. Like, subscribe the YouTube channel, please. I would really, really appreciate that. That would be great. Don't forget, if you need to talk about what's going on with OddsJam, and, if you're interested in OddsJam, email me at bob@oddsjam.com or mike@oddsjam.com. And don't forget our TikTok, OddsJam_nuts. That's got me and Mike and Alex doing videos and having fun and showing some really, really good plays, folks. Except for last night, my plays weren't very good. I went 1-3 in the NHL and 0-1 in the NBA pre-match and live 0-1. Terrible, terrible, terrible night for me. Not very good at all. So, you know what? Doesn't matter. It's coffee time. Let's have some coffee. I hear, boy, that's good. And that cup looks good. It tastes really good coming out of this cup. Somebody told me last night that this show is being watched or listened to all over the country by you folks. So first off, thank you for your participation. But I do want to let you know, speaking of participation, live chat is available. And I appreciate anything. Thank you, Pierre. Pierre Chevalier, those nights happen, you'll make it back. Absolutely. Brian Davalos, coffee, baby. Yeah. Thank you. Cheers. All right. I got to get to the job at hand. Let's talk about what happened last night. Let's do the recap. There is a ton of stuff that happened last night. Let's get caught up. All right. NBA, Celtics over the Bucks, 109-86. Giannis had 28 points, but that was a bad bet on my part. And I picked him up live plus 16.5. I thought, man, this is great. And it was looking good for a long time. And as you could see, 109-86. They lost. Warriors lose to the Grizzlies. Morant with 47 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists. He was the man 106-101 for the Grizz to tie that series up. So both of those series are tied. Celtics and Bucks, Warriors and Grizzlies. In the NHL, what a game. Pittsburgh and the Rangers. Just let me explain something to you, folks. Shesterkin, who lost, made 79 saves and had a 952 save percentage. I'm going to tell you what right now. Rangers better get their act together and get it together in a hurry, because Malkin, Crosby, and Letang are not going away easily. Okay? If you want to win this series, you better get on it, and you better get on it quick. You blew game one, although I got to admit, I thought there was no goaling interference in that Rangers goal. Should have counted in regulation. That's my opinion. Capitals beat the numero uno, the President's Trophy winner, Panthers. I told you the Panthers were weak on defense. 4-2. Panthers, I do not think are making it to the Cup, folks. Now, speaking of tough teams, the Avalanche 7-2 over the Predators. I bet this game Nashville plus 1.5 because it was the only value I could find, and I was going to bet every game every night. That's I make 4 or 5 hockey bets every night, and that's what I've been doing for months now. And I'm up, I don't know, 80 units for the season. Sometimes you run into that stuff. It was a bad call on my part. 7-2. Nathan McKinnon with 2 goals and an assist. And the Flames, I had this one. This is my only one I had right, under 6 goals. Flames beat the Stars 1-0. Markstrom gets the shutout. 1-0. 1 goal by Eric Lindholm. All right. In baseball, Royals whipped my Cards 7-1. Mets actually swept the doubleheader, 5-4 in the first game, 3-0 in the second game. Diamondbacks beat the Marlins 5-4. These Diamondbacks will not go away. Walker hits a home run and has 3 RBIs. Twins beat the Orioles 7-2. Jeffers hits a home run. Yankees 11 in a row beat the Jays 9-1. The Jays actually were the favorites going into the season. Aaron Judge with a homer. Red Sox beat the Angels 4-0 and shut them out. Devers and Martinez hit a home run, and there was a 3-hit shutout. White Sox beat the Cubs. Hey, you want to get healthy, White Sox? Play the Cubs. 3-1. Brewers beat the Reds 6-3. Woodruff fans 12. Adams, Tellez, homers. The Reds are 3-20. That's bad. 3 wins, 20 losses. Astros shut out the Mariners 4-0. Dusty Baker gets his 2,000th win. Nationals beat the Rockies 10-2. Bell and Soto with home runs. Rays beat the A's 10-7. Zunino's home run helps the Rays win in 10 innings. Dodgers 3-1 over the Giants in the series opener of that rivalry. All right. That takes care of the recap. Wow. What a recap that was, huh? All right. Don't forget, live chat is open. And Jordan Thackeray's here. Jordan, you know what, dude? You're cool. Cheers. All right. Cheers to you. I appreciate your support, my friend, very much. Now, I'm going to tell you, I'm not making my predictions on, my predictions are going on TikTok and Twitter, and you'll hear them on the 5:30 show, or 6:30 Eastern time. Last minute betting. Here we go. Adam McClain. Good morning, Bob and all. Poor Igor Shesterkin last night. Dude makes 79 saves and only gets the second star of the game last night. I know, man. Best goalie in the league, proved it in that game. And you know what, Adam? You're 100% right. Rangers got to figure some things out. They are not handling uh, Crosby with Jake Gensel. Jake Gensel had 2 goals last night. You're putting an awful lot on your goaltender, which, by the way, at the end of regulation, he made a heck of a save on Crosby by the left post with his skate and pad. Hell of a save, man. Just a hell of a save. All right. Probably time for some more coffee for me. I just got to have another sip. I'm dragging ass this morning. Cheers. So I appreciate all of you people, you know, and your support for my shows that I am on. Very, very much so. Once again, I'm not doing any recorded videos on YouTube anymore. I'm just doing live streams, doing this in the morning. Mike and I are doing the last minute betting. We were going to do an early betting for the next day lines, a live stream. I'm just not sure if 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central is a good time. What do you guys think? Hey, Brandon, how you doing? Let's go Leafs and Blue. Let's go Blues. Make it 2 for 2 tonight. Ah, man, I don't know. I'm going to tell you right now, I did not. I made my bet, and it did not pick the Blues. I did not pick the Blues. My pick was on the total. That's just the way I'm approaching that game tonight. I've got to do that. All right, let's look at some positive EV plays and the bet tracker. Let's do that real quick. I'm going to share my screen and let's see what's out there. I saw a couple earlier. I don't know if they're going to stay as I refresh my screen here. Okay, they did not stay. They were gone. Well, you know what? Let me get off the positive EV page and go to MLB. Sometimes these things don't show back up, and you can actually go to the game and the number is still there. And sometimes it's gone. So let's look at this because this was in this Cardinals game. And I saw on the run line at -1.5 a positive EV play earlier. Yeah, that looks like it's still there. +128. OddsJam perfect lines +121. It was +125 on DraftKings. So it's actually gone up. I'm actually going to hit that one. I like that play. Cardinals are due to come out of it. They've not been hitting the ball lately at all. So that's getting added. That'll come out as a normal bet, but it came from the positive EV page. And it is definitely not still there. You know, these things come back, go back and forth. Okay, here's one. And this is actually for Thursday. But that Flames and Stars game, under 6 goals. Actually, that is, what the heck? Today's Wednesday. That's probably a good bet. I'm actually going to bank that one at -135. Yeah. I like that. That was my bet last night. That's the only one that won. Rangers in Pittsburgh under 6.5 -142. I'm probably going to stay away from that one. All right, tonight, let's see what we got. Does Devin Booker go over 25.5 points? OddsJam perfect line -151. We get it for -115 on Caesars and BetMGM. All right, so here's what we're going to do. Let's put this in the no vig fair odds calculator. Let's take a look at this. -151 on the over, +115 on the under, minus 151 and plus 115. And let's see, after we take the juice out, what the fair odds are. So it looks like minus 129 on the over, and we can get it for minus 115. That's very good value, very good value. And I'm going to add that one to Caesars on the over. So I don't know if you guys know this or not, but the bet tracker is free, and you can keep track of all your bets. Shows you what your pending bets are, what you won, what you lost. There's been a lot of losses here lately. I can tell you that. I cleaned a few things up, and here is where I stand now. $406 profit, $140 in total bets, 2.7 ROI. Not bad. This one, the reason this isn't higher, and it should be over 50%. The reason that it's not higher is because I do a lot of normal betting. I'm an old school kind of handicapper kind of guy. So that's what happens there. Profit over time. I'm having a bad couple of weeks here. Matter of fact, a bad month. By sportsbook, there Caesars is coming up and inching up the points bet. By sport, hockey is number one for me. And then, as you can see here now, normal has exceeded positive EV because I do a ton of normal betting and put them in my bet tracker and use the OddsJam sports betting software in order to get to where I want to get to. Now, I got a ton of comments here, so let's look. Dean Flynn, did the guys not do challenge yesterday? I think the Leafs scored all their goals on Monday. Pierre, you could be very right. Brandon, on my way to work, been raining relentlessly here in Washington State. NHL been killing me this week. I know. Oh, Adam. Oh, Pierre. He's from Ottawa. Future's bright for the Sens. I don't know if that team is ever going to be anywhere. Are they, guys? I mean, the Senators are just, I don't know what to think about them. And he hopes so. I don't know. I hope for your sake, Pierre, that happens. Cheers to you. By the way, Pierre, answer this question. Do you have, I know the province of Ontario has gotten legal sports betting. Is that happening in Ottawa too? Is that going to be throughout Canada? I talked to a guy yesterday from Ontario, and he said, BetMGM is coming in, and let me know. Answer that in the chat. I'm very interested in that. Canada does not have everything that we have in the States. Of course, you're still a cool country. Yes, Ottawa in Ontario. Okay. What books you got? What do you mean, let's go wild, Scott? Come on now. I'm a Blues fan. All right. Let me get to what's happening today, because I got to at least preview what we got going on in the NBA and the NHL. Okay. So we've got what's happening tonight. Philadelphia's at Miami. Does Miami go up 2-0, or does Philly tie the series? Dallas is at Phoenix. Same thing. Does Phoenix go up 2-0, or does Dallas tie the series? And in the NHL, here's what we got. Boston at Carolina, Tampa Bay at Toronto, St. Louis at Minnesota, and the Kings at Edmonton. Edmonton's in trouble if they don't win this game. Minnesota's in trouble if they don't win this game. If Tampa Bay loses to Toronto, they're not in trouble. They weren't expected to win the first two games. Same thing with Boston. But they'd like to come out with a split, if you know what I mean. So that's what's happening today, along with all the baseball. Let me look. Let's see. Okay. Adam says, I'm in Ontario too. We've got lots now. Great. And Pierre says we have MGM, FanDuel, Caesars, Bet Rivers. Adam, all the big books, no DraftKings yet, though. That's great. That's fantastic to hear. I'm so glad to hear that. That means that OddsJam can be helpful to you. So I got to do one other thing here, folks. I want to share my screen one more time. And I don't know if you guys have looked at this on the website yet, but I'm just going to go to NHL, the NHL odds page, as I like to call it. So we got now an overview games futures, which, by the way, I don't know if you know, guys knew this. Eastern Conference, Western Conference winner, and Stanley Cup winner with the odds from all the books in your state. I'm in Illinois. You see this up here. I can change to whatever state I need to change to. And injuries. Remember I told you about the injury updates happening? So just to point this out, here's the Penguins injury list. Casey DeSmith, day-to-day, lower body injury. Jason Zucker out with a lower body injury. And you got to understand, in the NHL, it's either an upper body injury or a lower body injury. They don't usually disclose what the injury is. And Tristan Jarry, who was, their goaltender, I thought he was number one, is out with a foot injury. So that's a very cool thing that we have on oddsjam.com. And you got to remember one thing, folks, that's going to help you in your handicapping. It's going to help you with your sports betting. It's going to make you a better bettor. You like that? Bettor. Adam, looking forward to DK getting in on the scene. Oh, yeah. Pierre, can't wait for DK. DK has a ton of SGP profit boosts, or what they call odds surge or odds boost. They're changing the name of it. Yeah, they've got some great stuff. Don't get me wrong, but I'm telling you, man, BetMGM and Caesars are pretty darn good books. And FanDuel's got some great stuff too. FanDuel, when you're going into these odds boosts in these books, folks, be careful. It's a lot easier in the regular season. Be careful in the playoffs with odds boosts when they combine, these teams to win is plus whatever. Because it's like a mini parlay. It's like a parlay. Like you're making up a parlay, but you're using that sports books parlay. You know what I mean? All right. Let's have another sip of coffee because I got to get going here in a few minutes. Guess what I got to do? I'm taking calls from customers today. Cheers. So if you need to talk to me one-on-one about OddsJam, we are trying to personalize things more. And they've asked me and Mike to join the team, to the customer service team, to help better communicate what we do at OddsJam and how you can use OddsJam to your benefit. Okay. And that's what this is all about. We're trying to make money gambling. Okay. Hopefully we all know what we're doing. But sometimes when you bet as many games as I do on a daily basis, I mean, when I was doing all those the videos, the recorded videos, I was making 13 bets a day. 5 in the NHL, 5 in Major League Baseball, and another 3 in NHL props. So actually 8 in the NHL on a regular basis, on a daily basis. That's a lot to handicap, folks, and you got to really go after it. And you got to know your shit, okay? In the sport, okay? Somebody commented yesterday that I had problems with overs and unders in baseball. Absolutely. Dean Flynn, 10 race, 10K, 10K. There you go. Make a lot of money, man. Let's make Let's make some money sports betting. That's what it's all about. It's all about that. And, you know, one other thing I just want to point out, folks, if you haven't, and one more time, I'm going to share my screen. I'm not trying to overdo this screen sharing stuff, but I just got to do it one more time. All right, let me get up here. If you haven't gone to the arbitrage page, and if you haven't sat there and tried to arb things, you need to do it, and you need to spend probably about a half an hour trying to do it, because these lines move. Okay, the lines move like the stock market moves, man. Like, you know, every second there's stuff changing. Okay, so you got to put that into perspective. If you can arb some, you got to be really quick with this live stuff. But man, if you could sit there and try to arb live, you can catch some really, really big stuff. And don't forget, the other thing that I like to point out in the positive EV page is there's live in play there. Okay. Now this is all tennis right now, but you could actually see the live in play on the positive EV page. Let's say there was baseball playing, and then you could go to the MLB page, and if that game was playing, you could see what was happening live too, and watching the lines move. I did this the other night, and I caught Milwaukee plus 8.5 live. It's huge. It's huge. If you just want that live aspect, it's $9 a day. But if you want to go deeper, contact us. Contact me. Contact Mike. Bob at OddsJam.com. Mike at OddsJam.com. If you got a big bankroll, you're probably not going to be talking to us. We'll refer you to Randall. Okay. I'm tailing Adam in the race to 10K is all. Okay. That's funny. What you think of NBA tonight? Okay. Haha, Dean, mostly ARB. So NBA tonight, man, I tell you what, I'm not really sure what to think on this game with Miami. Didn't Miami? There's a player who's got an injury. I honestly think the Heat are going to win the game. I'm not sure that they're going to cover. I see the under hitting in that. I fully expect Phoenix to go up 2-0. Not sure that I'm going to bet the spread on that. Honestly, I hate to give a prediction out on something that, you know, I'm not exactly convinced on what I'm going to do. Because the Heat that's an 8-point spread, man. That's a lot. I'm not sure they cover. Not sure they cover. But I can't take them on the money line because it's not good. I think I'll take the total under in that game. That's probably what I'm going to do. All right. You know what? It's about time for me to go. I want to thank all of you folks. And by the way, Cameron Siasi, is that how you say your name? That other game, that Phoenix game, I'm not touching right now until I think about it a little bit more. I'm not one to go, you know, just on a whim. I want to have a little bit of knowledge behind what I'm doing, even though it might not be a lot of knowledge. Okay. Hey, you know what, folks? Thank you all for joining in again and making my morning great. I hope I made your morning good. I think you guys are awesome. And you rock, and I appreciate your support. Thank you, Cameron. Thank you very much. I love sharing with you guys. Have a great day. Have a great day. I want you guys to have a great day. Smile. Be happy. Right? All right. If you want my NHL picks, I'll put out a video later on. on TikTok, OddsJam_nuts, and I'll put it out on Twitter also. Don't forget, there's a form below in the description. Get a personal one-on-one tutorial on how to make $2,500 plus per month sports betting. Thank you, guys. I will, Scott. Thank you. You guys take care.